Welcome to the WorkHARDAholic Show with your host, the original WorkHARDAholic, Shirley Crawford, author, speaker, and small business consultant for over 20 years, helping you to work hard, play harder, and business better. Hello, and welcome back to WorkHARDAholics. This is Shirley Crawford, your host, the original WorkHARDAholic. And today, first of all, I feel like it's been a while since I've actually been on. We took a little bit of a vacay, so y'all were watching, some other episodes, but we're back in the States, back in VA, and back with a special guest, Morgan Chavis.
Hello, everybody. I am so happy to be here. Thank you for having me today.
We are so happy to have you. Y'all hear that high pitch? I really am very happy, very happy to see you. So this is what's going on, people. Morgan is an amazing individual, and I love the story behind you.
Thank you.
So I also love it. So even though I am single and all those good things, I love it when we meet an entrepreneur who is killing the game and has family.
The things.
Right?
All the things. That's what I call it.
Because you want to talk about balancing a lot of stuff.
Yes.
And still managing to build your brand and then continuing on to do more. So let's take it back before we go forward.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about how you ended up from Detroit to Virginia.
Yes, a big swing. So I was blessed to live in one household my entire life. Never experienced moving. So I went from a nursery to a high schooler in the same bedroom. My first big move was to Virginia as a freshman at Hampton University.
All right, HU people. There you go.
Okay,
there you go.
HU in the house.
Excuse me. Depending on who you're asking, that might be HIU or HU. I'm just saying.
You can call it whichever one you want.
Saying.
It is the Hampton University, the best HBCU on the planet, hands down.
No, we're not contesting. We're just reporting the news. We're not making it.
It's the news.
Okay. So we got you from Detroit to come to Hampton.
Yes.
And what did you study?
I studied business management at Hampton.
Always a good thing.
Yes. And I emphasized in supply chain management. And that segued me into my corporate career.
FIFO, all that good
stuff. There we go. LIFO, FIFO, and all of the numbers. So that's me. That's where I thrive. Absolutely loved business school at Hampton University because they really did let you kind of craft your own curriculum to a sense. Mm. Of course, you had stipulations that you had to meet, but you were able to dabble in the things that you liked. So I took 2 entrepreneurship courses while I was at Hampton University and 3 supply chain courses because that's what I chose to do. And I absolutely loved that. They let me tailor my business education to my interests.
And I see that transition well for you. I noticed actually that you worked at Target for a little while.
I did. I worked at Target for a little while, and then I jumped ship to Amazon, which is where I spent the bulk of my corporate career. I climbed the corporate ladder into senior management at Amazon, and then I took the leap off the ladder and transition from corporate life to entrepreneurship.
So how did you come out of corporate America and do so much with the speaking and the coaching and the consulting?
Yes.
How was the Lusso brand even developed?
Absolutely. So the Lusso brand all started as one simple business. I absolutely love beauty. I love hair. That is my passion since diapers. I have a picture that I call him my grandpa affectionately. My grandpa has a picture of me in a pull-up doing my grandmother's hair with Legos.
I'm sorry, you said Legos?
Yes. I was using the Legos as barrettes. So I have always loved the hair care industry. I have always loved the beauty industry. So I knew that's where eventually I wanted my business to be. Even when I was a student at Hampton, I operated Morgan's Main Styles.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, and eventually ended up working at a salon while I was a student at Hampton University. So hair has always been there. And that's really where the Lusso brand started. So I opened Lusso Salon in 2019. Very humble beginnings we had. And we've been able to grow the brand into something amazing. And that's truly what has catapulted me into the space of business coaching, speaking, writing, podcasting, and engaging others, inspiring others to take the leap for themselves like I did.
So if you were wondering why she sounds so natural at speaking, did you hear all the things that she's been doing to get to this point? Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the Lusso brand. So first of all, I know I asked already, but Lusso, what does that even mean? Where did you grab that from?
Yes, it was well thought through. So I wanted to name the business in homage of my mother. She passed my senior year of high school.
Sorry to hear that.
Well, thank you for your condolences. But I know she is super proud. So my mother always believed in my beauty dreams. She was always my biggest cheerleader, always my biggest fan. But I didn't want to name my business after my mom. I wanted to do something that led to this question exactly. Why that name? So my mom, she was a wine enthusiast, and her favorite wines were Italian, and Italy was her favorite place. So I searched for Italian words that I felt fit the brand, and that landed me at Lusso, which translates to luxury. So as we have grown the brand, everything is an attachment to Lusso. Lusso extensions, Lusso lashes, Lusso sweets, Lusso Gives, which is our nonprofit organization. Everything is around luxury and an elevated experience.
Well, we want to learn more about these elevated experiences, but first, we're going to have a commercial break. Be right back. Ladies, are you looking to move your office from your kitchen table to a space of your own? Are you ready to take your business to the next level? Are you looking for co-working and community? Well, then come join us at the Women's Business Center, RVA, located at 1510 Willow Lawn Drive, Suite 100, directly across the street from the Kroger at Willow Lawn. Visit us on the web at wbcrva.com or on social media at WBCRVA. When you're ready for more than just office space, come join the WBCRVA family. So, what are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm trying to find the hat so that I can be the winner of the Boss Ladies Who Tea hat competition held by the Empower Conference. What do you think? I think it's the winner.
Ladies, are you ready for an afternoon of tea, networking, and inspiration? Join us for the annual Boss Ladies Who Tea event happening on Saturday, May 13th at Meadowbrook Golf Course. Sip on specialty teas, connect with like-minded women, and hear from guest speakers. Tickets are available on Eventbrite, so don't wait. Just search Boss Ladies Who Tea on Eventbrite and get your tickets today. You don't want to miss this exclusive event.
Life can be a struggle. Find hope, healing, and answers at the Abundant Life Church of Christ, a place to encounter God through uplifting worship, singing, prayer, the preach word, and fellowship. One step can change your life. One step could shift your destiny. There has never been a better time to take that step than now. Come be our guest every Sunday at 10 a.m. at the Abundant Life Church of Christ, a place where you belong.
And once again, a special thank you to our sponsors who make this show possible. And if you'd like to be one, then please just drop us a message at admin@WorkHARDAholics.com. This means you. But now, back to you. As we mentioned, we're really excited. Today's guest, we have Morgan Chavis. She is a speaker, an author, and the owner of the Lusso Brand. All right. So we were talking about, before the break, we were talking about like your journey that led you from Detroit to Hampton to even starting the Lusso Brands.
Yes.
And how you did that all in honor of your mother and having that luxury brand.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit more about exactly like what do you produce? What do you have? What's your service you're providing with the Lusso Brands?
Yes. So at Lusso Salon, we have an array of hair care services. I love the fact that my team is so diverse. We have a loctician who specializes in locks.
okay.
We have a trichologist who specializes in hair care loss.
I have never heard, I love words. Y'all know I love my words. I have never heard of a trichologist.
Yes. So the way I describe it to those who are unfamiliar is it's basically like an esthetician for your scalp. So if you have any scalp issues or concerns as like alopecia or like seborrheic dermatitis, which a lot of Black women suffer with, it's like chronic dandruff. She's able to treat those things. She uses laser therapy and microlight therapy, where she's able to restore hair follicles that are not 100% damaged, and she's able to treat different skincare or different skin disorders.
Learn something new every day.
Yes, yes. So I'm proud of my team in the fact that we all have something that we specialize in. So it makes it a one-stop shop. For those who may change their hair a lot. Like, let's say you like wigs and then maybe you like braids during the summer, and oh, maybe I have some color, and maybe sometimes I like to wear my natural curls, or sometimes I like to straighten. There's a lot of stylists who, after you've done what they do, it's kind of like, all right, well, go to your braid person for your braids. At Lusso, we're able to say, oh, braid person's right there. Right next to me. So you're able to stay under one roof.
It reminds me of like your healthcare associated physicians.
Yes.
So it's like, oh, here are the records and information. Okay, well, she had that, and we know that this doesn't work. So when you're doing this, she's going to need this kind of treatment. And so it can have that whole like beginning to the end of the journey all in one facility.
All in one facility. And if the braider, for example, is not the person who does your scalp treatments, that person is still there. So you're able to have these packaged appointments, and you're not having to arrive shampooed and blow dried and all of those fun things.
So where is the salon?
The salon is located in Portsmouth, Virginia, in Churchland.
Okay, we need an address. We might want to make that journey.
Please make the journey. 3407 Tire Neck Road, Portsmouth, Virginia, and we're right next to Planet Fitness, so you can't miss us.
Yeah, Portsmouth is not that far. I know when I first went natural, we actually went to D.C.
Yes.
And then on another occasion, I actually went to Chicago because they were the ones who had the particular product that was actual salon for it. We will travel when we know we're getting good things.
What we want. We have a lot of traveling clients. So yes, please come see us. You can find us on LussoSalon.com, and our social media is Lusso Salon VA.
All right, you got that? You got all that? If not, replay this, okay? Okay, so that's the salon.
Yes.
But we also know that you have the actual extensions and what are some of the products that you're selling there?
Yes. So we have Lusso Salon, which is the team-based floor environment. We have Lusso Suites, which is the private salon suites locations. But I shouldn't pigeonhole it by calling it salon suites because it's truly micro retail spaces for any renter, for any business.
Okay.
Yes. So those are right next to Lusso Salon. And then within the salon, we sell Lusso Extensions, which is our virgin hair care line, hair extensions line, where we have different textures of hair to match anyone, and our custom wigs.
Yeah. Okay. So even though I have never had one, I'm still, how does it work with the custom wigs?
So custom wigs, they're called custom because they truly are made to you. You have a consultation, whether it's in person or virtual. We do offer virtual consultations. You can book them right on our website, LussoSalon.com. And in that consultation, I find out what you want your wig to look like. How do you want the styling to look? How do you want to wear it? What is its functionality? Do you want color? Do you want it long, short? Do you want it curly, straight? You just tell us what you want, and we make it that way. We also make it to the measurements of your head. So
Thus it being custom.
It is for you. We measure the circumference, the diameter. We measure from temple to temple so that when you put it on, it just fits.
See, that makes me want to have something, but y'all know I'm not going to make the effort. But I love the idea. I always think about the scene in Made in Manhattan.
Yes.
When Jennifer Lopez, she takes out her hair, and I'm like,
it was so easy, right?
Right? I was like, what's going on?
Just took it off and put it to the side.
So it really is very impressive, right?
Thank
Especially
you.
that you're doing the salon, the hair extensions, and such a good industry to be in.
Yes.
Hair care is a billion. African-American hair care. I'm not talking about everybody else.
$billion
industry.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a great place to be. And I guess that's also what gives you the leeway to do the other things you're doing.
It is. It truly is. And it's my passion. So it's easy. I feel like when you work in your passion, you're not working.
Indeed.
You're just creating a lifestyle for yourself.
And getting paid for it.
Like talking. I love to talk. I was told I talk way too much. So why am I not getting paid for it then? Since I talk so much.
I support it. So we know you're doing the public speaking, but also know that you just launched your book.
I just released my first book, Leap Off the Ladder, From Corporate Life to Pursuing Your Own Path. And that book talks about my journey from Detroit to Hampton, to my corporate career. And the goal of the book is to inspire and encourage others to take their leap off of the corporate ladder. If you're tired of climbing those rungs, go ahead and leap off and put all bets on yourself. So I talk about how I gained the courage to do so. And I talk about some huge mistakes that I made. Truly, the heaviest portion of the book is my lessons learned. Really, my goal is if I can even inspire one person or teach one person to not make this mistake that I made in your entrepreneurship journey, I feel like I've been successful in writing the book.
And see, the thing I always tell people, it's a saying, it's not my saying. I'm not making it up. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
There you go.
And I know that for every rump in the road, every trial, everything that happened,
Every tribulation.
it really did make it so much stronger, so much more empathetic to others who are coming
Yes.
along the path.
Yes.
And I'm sure that also has an influence when you're doing your consulting and your coaching.
It absolutely does. Hey, I made this mistake. It hurt me. I see you getting there. Let me talk you through some ways that we can do this differently. I actually just had a session on my way up here. Of course, we're WorkHARDAholics, right?
That's right. That's right.
So we always working. Okay, so on my 90-minute drive up here, I had a 60-minute session, and we talked about something that and she's in a different industry than I am, but we talked about something that was completely able to be related.
A lot of things are unilateral.
One thing that's always going to be unilateral is leadership. If you have a team, it doesn't matter if my team is selling cars. It doesn't matter if my team is changing oil. It doesn't matter if my team is doing hair. It's a team, and they have to be managed. They have to be led.
Mm-hmm.
So those leadership topics are transferable. So a lot of times people ask me, like, well, what can you as a salon owner do for me as an accountant?
I would think, if anything, that you have so much experience, especially in a salon. There's so many big personalities. And if you want to talk about like a kingdom of divas. All
okay?
together in one location.
Yes.
And having to like orchestrate that.
Yes.
And still let them be who they are.
And still create an inclusive environment, because I already mentioned that we're very diverse,
Mm-hmm.
but creating an inclusive environment, that is not easy in a salon environment, because it's so personal, so close quarters. And like you said, such big personalities. So if we're able to accomplish it there, and we're able to accomplish it at Amazon and at Target, why would I not be able to help you? So I was, during this session on my way up here, telling this particular person about a mistake that I made in leadership of letting somebody go prematurely. And that burns. It hurts. You have this remorse of like, I have changed the trajectory of this person's career, and I don't know if I checked all the boxes first. So just creating plans and strategy around simple things that can completely change your business.
And it's so... I know. It's almost time to go. I know. It's amazing. We just got here. We just got here. But I really want to ask this question. And then I want to make sure that you're going to let people know how they can get your book, how they can get all that information. Or maybe I'll just make a comment and then I'll do that. So, because one of the things that I used to work in HR.
Yes.
And so one of the things I always talk about is that a lot of times it's not that they're poor employees. We have poor managers.
There we go.
Right?
People quit people, not jobs.
Exactly.
Right.
And so when you're talking about like that mistake that you made, even in that growth of that individual, a lot of times people are just going by some vague checklist, and they've never even told the person, like, this is what's needed from you. This is how you need to do it.
You've never set expectations.
And so what are we firing or hiring or even elevating you on if we didn't set that groundwork?
Absolutely.
Okay. So book's out. Is there a launch coming up? Anything happening? A book signing? Or can they just go to your website, or where can they get the book?
Absolutely. So the book launch was just on this past Saturday, April 22nd. The book is available for purchase on my website, www.thelussobrand.com. That's Lusso, thelussobrand.com. You can purchase an e-copy or a signed copy.
Yeah, you know you want the signed copy.
You want the signed copy, because when I'm a billionaire, you'll be able to say you had my first book.
It's like, I
know her. Oh my gosh, now she's on the Forbes list.
We're laughing, but we're not joking.
From my mouth to God's ears.
Hey, that's why we do the work, to make that happen.
Manifest.
We got this. We got this.
We got this.
All right. Well, here from the Billionaires Corner. Once again, this is Shirley, your favorite WorkHARDAholic, saying, live better, do better, be better, and happy entrepreneuring. Ta-ta.
Bye.
So, what are you doing? What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm trying to find the hat so that I can be the winner of the Boss Ladies Who Tea hat competition held by the Empower Conference. What do you think? I think it's the winner.
Ladies, are you ready for an afternoon of tea, networking, and inspiration? Join us for the annual Boss Ladies Who Tea event happening on Saturday, May 13th at Meadowbrook Golf Course. Sip on specialty teas, connect with like-minded women, and hear from guest speakers. Tickets are available on Eventbrite, so don't wait. Just search Boss Ladies Who Tea on Eventbrite and get your tickets today. You don't want to miss this exclusive event.
Hey there, I am Rita Ricks, principal of Rita Ricks LLC. We are spiritual and mental health coaches, showing women and young adults how to remove the barriers preventing them from creating the life they were born to live. Once those barriers are eliminated, they find the peace, purpose, and passion to achieve what they truly want in life. Contact us today at ritaricks.com because this is your time.
Listen, Attorney Alex Taylor is a soldier in a suit, defending anyone with criminal charges, DUIs, and more. Call Alex Taylor, your soldier in a suit, at 804-500-5000.
I'm Alex Taylor. Don't face your criminal charges alone. Put a former prosecutor with 30 years of experience on your side. Let me show you how a soldier fights for your freedom.
Call 804-500-5000 or go to alextaylorlaw.com.
During these challenging times, Richmond Dentistry for Children wants to remind you that we've been here for you and your children for over 25 years. Your child's body is their temple and their teeth are the doorway to good health. We provide compassionate pediatric dental care Monday through Friday. Call 804-780-2888 for your appointment or come to our office at 300 West Broad Street. RichmondDentistryForChildren.com, serving Central Virginia. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Wouldn't it be convenient and safe to communicate with your dentist, pediatrician, medical doctor, or mental health professional anywhere you are without actually traveling to our medical centers?
Well, you can with a televisit at your local Capital Area Health Network. Call us at 780-0840 or go to cahealthnet.org. Find out how a televisit may be your best option. We are the Capital Area Health Network, the heart of the community.
Share, subscribe, repeat. Like, share, subscribe, repeat. 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 Thanks for tuning in to WorkHARDAholics. Support our show by following on YouTube and all major social media platforms at WorkHARDAholic. Until next week, happy entrepreneuring.